Officer Velez and Carter noticed Jamar filming private vehicles on the public roadway and made contact with him.
Hey, how's it going, boss? This your car? You were just looking at it. Is this your car? Let me turn around for me. Turn around for me. You're being detained. Stop. You're being detained. Turn around. You can't be looking in cars.
People's private cars.
You were bent over looking in the car, bro. I got you on camera. Turn around.
You fine. You fine. You just watch.
You got an ID on you? Let me see his hand. Put the phone up. Let me see your hand.
I got you.
You got an ID on you?
What am I being detained for?
You're being detained because you're looking in cars.
I'm under arrest.
You're being
You're
detained.
being detained. You got
We got our cameras on. Do you have an ID on you?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have an ID on you?
I don't answer questions.
Sir, are you refusing to give me your name? Because if you are, I'll just take you in. Do you have a name?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have a name? Okay, let's go.
Chicago police detained, then arrested a man for looking at cars because they did not get their way.
I did. I remember.
There's going to be consequences.
That's fine.
No, I don't consent to no search. What you doing?
You're under
arrest.
You're under arrest at this point, sir.
What am I under arrest for? You're under arrest. What am I under arrest for?
Obstruction of identity, sir.
That's a secondary.
7857.
First of all, no, you're right. First of all, criminal trespass. I'm sorry. Criminal trespass? Criminal trespass is a vehicle. You're right there. Okay, bro. Criminal trespass is a vehicle. At this point, it's for a judge. You look real dumb when you're going here, bro. I hear you, dog. I hear you. Criminal trespass. Yeah. I'm on public property. I mean, I'm not a vehicle. I'm a police station. I'm sorry. You're right.
Jamar has now been arrested for looking through a car window. The officers tell him that he is being charged with criminal trespass of a vehicle and obstructing identification. Illinois compiled statute 720 section 21-2 defines criminal trespass to vehicles as a person who knowingly and without authority enters any part of or operates any vehicle. Jamar never entered a vehicle or even attempted to, and the officer then tries to change the charge to criminal trespass of a police station. But again, Jamar never stepped foot on the property. Section 31-4.5 defines obstructing identification. This charge is much different than the average failure or refusal to ID, as obstructing identification requires one to knowingly furnish a false or fictitious name, address, or date of birth. But Jamar never gave them a name at all.
You have an ID on you?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have a name?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have a name?
And refused to answer questions. While the act of looking into or filming through a window may be suspicious to some, the act alone would not meet the requirements of reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. If the car is parked in a public place, as this one was, there is no realistic expectation of privacy. An officer would call upon the plain view doctrine to explain why they are allowed to look through a window, and the same would extend to a member of the public. The officers now take Jamar inside the police station and book him.
All credit to Lackluster, which is one of the best YouTube channels for holding authoritative figures accountable. It is a must watch, and go subscribe if you can.
It's all recording. It's fine. Turn around for me. What's your saying? It is being recorded. It's being recorded by my body.
Yeah. Jamar, right? Oh, you still have one more question?
Throw your shoes on.
Unfortunately for Jamar, if you can believe it, it would go from bad to worse.
After his false arrest, the two officers took Jamar's keys and located his vehicle, lawfully parked down the street. They used his keys to make an unlawful entry of the vehicle, despite the fact that it had nothing to do with any of the false charges brought against Jamar. The officers took 2 phones and 2 computers from his vehicle without probable cause or a warrant to do so. Initially, the prosecutor refused to throw out the case, offering plea deals which were denied, and eventually attempting to take the case all the way, and just before trial, the case was dismissed. A lawsuit for this incident could be in the works in the near future.
Jamar would write on his GoFundMe, "Hi, my name is Jamar Rogers. I'm a 28-year-old military veteran, a husband, a father, and a hard-working American just trying to make a living to take care of my family. I was the passenger of a traffic stop, and I decided to exercise my First Amendment right to record government officials engaged in their duties in public." This is from a video Jamar took previously, and they were caught doing, well, nothing that serves the public. "I was assaulted and sustained injuries, and my phone was taken from me as I recorded. Chicago police officers went through my phone and deleted all video evidence I had of their abuse of power and misconduct. Fortunate enough for me, most of the incident was captured on police body camera. I followed up my filing complaints against Chicago police and getting legal representation to hold them accountable. As a result of me doing this, I have been retaliated against and falsely arrested for attempted trespass to vehicle for filming inside a police officer's personal vehicle from the public sidewalk without their permission, and verbally obstructing police without force because I refused to ID myself for filming their car from a public sidewalk. Following the arrest, my personal phone, my work phone, and my work laptop was taken for evidence by police, which prevented me from being able to work for months, and ultimately I was terminated. Prosecutors tried to take this to trial, where it was later dropped because I wouldn't plead guilty, but I am out of a job and in need of help to pay legal representation to continue to go forward with this case and hold them accountable for the damages me and my family have endured. If you can, please give to Jamar's GoFundMe.